Hello, welcome back to Easy Wonders. Today we are starting our fifth class. Okay, before I can show you one thing. Last day we covered if else statements, all the condition statements and all, right? Okay, in that one I told in case of nested if we can use different types. This is one example of nested if, that is two if statements using together. Just after checking a condition, if condition, next if is using. This is also a nested type of if statement. Okay, you can see here, initially we are checking num is less than 6. If num less than 6, then only we need to enter to this entire part. Okay, otherwise you can exit and go outside. Okay, only if num less than 6 we will go to this part. If num is less than 6, then we will check for whether num is 1, then it will print first price. If num is not 1, then it will check for 2, then it will, if so, it will print second price, and we'll check for 3, 4, 5, like that. If none of these numbers, then it will print no prices. That's all. Okay, this is a nested type in which one if statement is checking. After that it is entering to this entire part. Okay, now we are moving to our new topics. That is, today we are talking about while loops. Before last class we discussed about for loops. That is, in case of for loops we saw that that are definite loops. That is, we know the number of times it is repeating. In case of for loop we are using some range. That is, if we are taking for i in range 10, then it will do 10 times. That is, it is definite. We know that how long that loop repeats. But in case of while loop, we can't predict the number of times while loop repeats. It depends on the code inside the while loop. Okay, that is why we are saying it is indefinite loops. Okay, now I am showing some examples of while loop here. We can do some samples. I put some samples here. You can see here. We can take these one by one. Okay. I equal to 1. I am putting I value as 1, and then I am using a while loop. While I less than 6, this is the condition. While I less than 6, we are checking whether I is less than 6, then do all the things under that while loop. Okay, print I. We are printing that inside this while loop we are printing the value of I, then incrementing value of I plus equal to 1. This is a short for I equal to I plus 1. We can use I plus equal to 1 or I equal to I plus 1. You can write that itself now. I equal to I plus 1. This is similar to I plus equal to 1. Okay, that is the value of I is incrementing here and checking whether I less than 6. Initially we have given I equal to 1 and I value is 1 now, and we will check for I less than 6. At that time we can see I is 1, so this condition is true, I is less than 6, that is 1 is less than 6. So it will enter to this loop and print I. By printing I, we will get 1. Initially it will print 1 and then increment, I value will become 2. Then check again, this condition again, the condition will be checked, 2 less than 6. So again it will print. Then again increment, that will I value gets to 3, and again it will check and then print. Like that it will repeat up to this condition becomes false. That is, when I becomes 6, it will check 6 less than 6. 6 less than 6 is not less than 6. That is, this condition becomes false. At that time, it will exit from the loop and continue with the other statements below this while loop. Okay, I can show you how this one is executing by entering. Yeah, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is printed up to 5. That is, initially its value was 1 and printed 1. Then in each loop it incremented and printed all that numbers. Okay, and this is the shortest form of a while loop. Okay, this time you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times this while loop worked. Okay, now I can show you by changing some condition inside this while loop. Control copy, Control C, you will get copied. Control V, you can paste it by keeping one I equal to I plus 2, that is incrementing by 2. Then the repetition number of times will reduce. This time, in this case, it done for 5 times. By changing this, number of times of repetition will be changed. You can see now 1, 3, 5. Only 3 times this loop repeated by changing the statement inside this while loop. Okay, that is why I told you while is indefinite. We can't predict the number of times the while loop is repeating. In case of for loop, there are a range. It will be definite. Okay. In this case, you can see I is incrementing by 2. That is, initially it is 1, and after printing that 1, it will be incremented by 2. That is I plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, and we'll check for 3 less than 6 and print that value. That 3 is printed. Again incremented, 3 plus 2 is 5. That also get printed. Okay. Now we are moving to the next sample. Here I am putting I equal to 1 itself, and we can copy this part. By control copy, it will get copied, and we can paste that here. Control V. By control V, you can paste that here. Here also I am checking while I less than 6. The same condition, whether I less than 6 or not. Okay. Tab. It should be indented. Some space should be here. For that we can use indentation by clicking on tab. It will move to the exact position. Okay. Here 2 tabs. I used 2 tabs since this break is inside this if statement. Okay. And this one. I plus equal to 1. I plus equal to 1 is similar to I equal to I plus 1. This is a short of I equal to I plus 1. That will speed up our program execution. So that we are using such shortcuts. Okay. I plus equal to 1. Like that you can use I minus equal to 1, I into equal to 1, I divided by equal to 1. Like that all the operators you can use this way. Okay. In this case we are using a break. You can see a break is using inside this if condition. Okay. That is, this break is using to exit from a loop. We can exit from a for loop or exit from a while loop by using this break statement. Okay. If the condition I equal to 3, that time this will break from the loop. That is, by checking one condition, it is exiting from the loop and going outside the loop. That is, if the condition satisfies, then it will not continue the loop. It will stop there. That's all. By checking a condition, we can stop and exit from the loop and go outside for doing some other thing. Okay. For that we are using break. By using break, we can exit from any loop, like from for loop also we can exit, and while loop also we can exit. Okay. Then you can see here by execution 1, 2, 3, up to 3 only printed here, because it initially the I value is 1 and incremented in each time. After reaching it 3, it checked for this condition 3 equal to 3 at that time, and at that time it is breaking the loop and exiting. So 4 and 5 not printed. Initial case you can see 1 to 5 printed, but in this case there is a condition, so after checking that condition it exited. Initially I takes value 1, so that it is printed the condition is okay, and this condition not satisfies. 1 is not equal to 3, so this part will not work, and I will get incremented. I becomes 2 and check again. Then 2 printed 2 and condition again checked. That time 2 not equal to 3, so this part will not work. That is, that will not this will not work. This break part will not work. So I get incremented. At that time I becomes 3. Then again check for this condition 3 less than 6. This condition satisfied. Print I, that is printed 3. Then check for this if condition, if I equal to 3. That is, this time I value was 3, so this condition satisfies. So it goes to this break part, it breaks and exit from the loop. So that running is over. Okay. If there is some other lines after this while loop, that all statement will work, but from this while loop it will be exited. That is the use of break. Okay. Like that I can show you one other thing. Similar to break, we can use continue. Okay. I can show you this continue. What is the use of this continue? Control C for copying that one. Initially I am giving the value I equal to 0, and I copied that one and pasted here. Back tab I used, backspace and tab. Here also tab 2 times, since continue is inside this if condition, and then backspace tab, and this print is not inside this if statement. Okay. In this case of continue actually to continue the loop, that is, if this condition satisfies, then it will go to check the loop condition. That is, it will skip this step. The steps and below the continue statement will be skipped. That is, this going to this continue statement, it will skip this print statement. Okay, that is, by using this continue, it will continue the loop by skipping all the other lines below that continue. Okay, that is, if I equal to 3, I value during the time I value becomes 3, it will continue. That is, at that time the 3 will not be printed. Okay, I think you got that one, and I am executing this one. You can see here 1, 2 printed, but 3 not printed. Okay, while this condition satisfies, it is continue to the loop to check the next condition. At that time I becomes 4, I is less than 6, and I incremented, I becomes 4, and then again check for I equal to 3. I is not equal to 3 at that time, that is, I becomes 4. So this part will not work, and print I. 4 will print. Okay, 4, 5 and 6 printed here. Okay, but 3, only 3 not printed. That is, while I is 3, it is continuing the loop to check the next condition. Okay, that is the use of this continue statement. Okay, now we are discussing about another use of while loop. You can see here while else, while and else using together. Okay, this time also I copied I equal to, I have given I equal to 1 itself. Okay, then Control V, I pasted that code, while and else, backspace, by using tab it will reach the backspace, tab, else, in this shell else will be kept here. Normally else will come in the same line of while. Okay, while we are creating a file, inside that file we will write else in the same line. Okay, by using this else, actually the while loop complete repetition will be done just after completing the while loop. That is, when just after exiting from the while loop, it will work the else part. That's all. So that we can see based on this condition, this will get printed all that numbers from 1 to 5, 1 to 6, and after completing that, it will print I is no longer less than 6. Okay, from 1 to 5 it is printed, and after exiting from the while loop, it will print I is no longer less than 6. I can execute and show you this one. 1 to 5 is printed, and just after completing that while loop, it is printed I is no longer less than 6. That's all. After completing, if we want to tell something or do something, just we can give that in else part. Okay, that's all. I told you while loop is indefinite loop. Like that, sometimes the while loop may become infinite loops. This is a code for an infinite loop. Okay, I'm copying that one, Control C and pasting here. One second, it is not got copied. Control C and Control V. Okay. While true. Print I plus equal to 1. I is incrementing. That's where here you can see we used true. Above all, in all condition we used just I less than 6, some conditions. While the condition result becomes true, the loop will be executed. Okay, but in this case we have given the true itself there. That is, while loop is working when the condition becomes true, and if the condition is false, then the while loop will be exited. But in this case we have given true itself here, so it will be always true, right? The condition will be always true, so it will repeat for without any limit. That is, never it will become false. True is always true, so never it will become false. So the loop will be executed infinite times. Okay, here actually I initially we have given I equal to 1, and then inside this while loop we are printing that I, and I is incrementing, I plus equal to 1. Okay, so initially it takes value 1, then it will become 2, then it will become 3, 4, 5, 6. It will incremented by 1 in each step, and that loop will be infinitely long. Okay, by executing you can see syntax error, multiple statements found while compiling a single statement. 1 second, we can give I equal to 1 here. I value we have given 1, Control C, and we can paste here, and inside this while loop it should be indented, and this one also back tab. Okay, now it will be okay. You can see that loop is going infinite. It is incrementing 1 by 1, and it is printing that I value 1000, 1100, and this is continuing infinitely. It is going. Okay, I can stop by Control C. I am clicking on Control C. By keyboard interrupt I stopped that one. Otherwise it will continue for long and for a long time. Okay, it will not stop. That is infinite. Okay, now I am going to the same again, I equal to 1. Okay, and pasting the same code. To exit from the loop, to stop from that infinite loop, we can do something. Okay, we can give some conditions inside this loop to stop that one. Okay, if I equal to 101, if it becomes 101, we can stop by using what? Sorry. Copy. 101, we can give colon. By checking that, we can break. Okay, we used to break to exit from a loop, right? This is an infinite loop. We can break from that loop also. Okay, if I becomes 101, then we can break. So every time it is printing initially and it is incrementing. So up to 100 it will be printed. Then it will increment to 101 and check I equal to 101. Then it will break. So from 1 to 100 it will be printed, and at that time it will break and exit. Okay, you can see the execution. Yeah, up to 100 it is printed up to 100. From 1 to 100 you can see the numbers. Okay, from 1 to 100 it is printed up to 100. Okay, that was our condition. Now I can show you one other example. One line while loop. We can write the while loop just in one line. Okay, this is a one line while loop. I copied by using Ctrl C and I am pasting that one here. Ctrl V. Okay, just while n greater than 0, one condition, and n minus equal to 1 and print n. By giving a semicolon, you can write the next line here itself. Okay, we need to give some value first. So I am removing this one. N equal to 10. First initializing the value of n, and then I am giving this one. Here you can see n minus equal to 1. We are decrementing. Each time we are decrementing the value of n. Initially it is 10, and in the first step it will check for n greater than 0. 10 is greater than 0. So it will go to enter to this loop, and it will get decremented. That is, n value becomes 9. N minus equal to 1. N is equal to n minus 1. N is decrementing by 1. So n becomes 9 and we will print it. 9 is printed here first. Okay. Then up to while n becomes 0, it will repeated. Okay. You can see by executing this one. Yeah. Initially it printed 9. Up to 0 it is printed. Okay, that is about one line while loop. Then I can show you one wonderful example by using while loop. Okay, you can see a few lines of code here. Okay, and we used a while loop here. By using this one, we can draw a wonderful picture. Okay, you can see we are checking. We initialized x equal to 1. We have given x equal to 1 and a while condition, while x less than 500. Up to x value becomes 500, it will get repeated. Okay, inside this you can see x equal to x plus 1. X is incrementing in the loop, inside this loop. Okay, initially it is 1, and in each step x value becomes x equal to x plus 1, incrementing by 1, and each time it will check for whether x is less than 500. So up to the value becomes 500, this loop will be repeated. Okay, inside this you can see mainly 3 things done. That is color RGB. Color is selected. We are changing the color in each step. And forward FD is short of forward in turtle. Forward X. We are for moving forward X units or 100 units or some other units. We are using FD or forward. Okay. We can use forward also here, okay, but we can, in short, we can use FDX. Initially x value is 1, at that time only 1 unit forward, and next time 2 units forward, 3 units forward, 4 units, up to 499 it will forward, okay. Also you can see right, RT, right, the short of right is RT, okay. Right 90.911, this much degree right turn. Only we are doing some forward and right turn of 90.911 units. That is the only two things we are doing inside this while loop, okay. And I can explain this too. You can see we imported turtle import star, that is we are importing all the functionalities of turtle here by using this star. By using this star, all the functionalities will be imported, and we can use that all functions and everything without dot. Initially in the first class I explained by using turtle. At that time we imported turtle as jack, then jack dot speed, jack dot color mode, jack dot bg color, like that. But we imported everything from turtle by using this star, so no need of jack dot or something, turtle dot, no needed such dot importing, dot using, okay. We can directly use all the functions here. So we can see here speed we set as 0, color mode 255, that is for selecting RGB colors, BG color, that is background color, we set as black, okay. Then we are entering to this while loop. Inside this you can see R, this is a variable R. R takes value, that is rand int. You can see from random module we are importing another module also, random module. From that random module we are importing rand int function, we are importing that rand int function, so that we can use that rand int function directly here, okay. We are using rand int function 0 to 255. What is the function of this rand int function? Rand int produce a random number between this limit, okay. It will give us a number from 0 to 255. One time it may give 0, another time, next time it will give 255, some other time 100, some other time 101, some other time 200. Any value randomly we will get some value between these 0 and 255, okay. So we are getting a random value for this R, okay, from 0 to 255. Actually in color selection RGB, these are red, green and blue, okay. So for this red we are getting here we get a random value for red, like that we will get a random value for G and B. These three R, G and B, we will get some random values. So inside this color function RGB we are giving red value, green value and blue value. So it will be selected in random, okay. So the color will be color we are getting will be random color. We can't predict which color we will get, okay. For getting a beautiful picture we are doing like that. We are choosing random colors. If we are using a single color, it will not be that much good looking, okay. So color will be selected randomly by using this random function, and then forward and right turn. This only doing inside this one, and incrementing in each step x value is incrementing up to x value becomes 499. When at last time it will become 500. At that time, while checking 500 less than 500, condition not satisfied, it will exit from this loop and hide turtle. After completion of that drawing, the turtle will be hidden and it will complete it. Done. You can show that picture here. Okay, I'm running this one. You can see. Yes, I am running the module. We need to save it first. You can see the picture drawing here. It is repeating for that much time. This is the turtle. You can see the turtle is running here. Each time it is drawing lines, drawing this line, then this line, then this line, then this line. After drawing a line, it is shifting right 90.911 units at that much degree. Okay, and moving x units, and each time x value is incrementing. That is, initially it was very small length, and after that it incremented in each time. You can see here with a small length it started, x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3, x equal to 4, x equal to 5, like that. It incremented in each time. All the time you can see it move like this, and right turn 90 point something units, 90.911 units, and again forward x plus 1 unit, then again turn right 90 point something degree, and again forward x plus 1 unit. That is, in each time the value is incrementing by 1. Okay, and turning right by 90 point something degree, and again forward x plus 1 units. Only doing that in a while loop, we got a beautiful picture. This is the use of loops. Actually, we used for loop, and here we used while loop. So repetition things 1000 times or 10,000 times, any times we can do by using such loops. That is the main use of this one. I think all this clear to you. And anyway, you should subscribe my channel, and I expect your valuable comments. Please like my video and share to your friends too. Okay, anyway, if you have any doubt, you can comment below this video. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.